Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to show you guys how I make this delicious but yet easy curry coconut milk salmon. So to make this, you are going to be needing some chopped garlic, and I have some chopped shallot that I'll be using, 1 Roma tomato, and I have some fresh parsley that I'll be using for garnish, and I have a little bit of green bell pepper and half an onion, and you'll be using some fresh thyme, and I have 1 bay leaf that I'm going to cut up a little smaller. And I have 1 habanero pepper just for some heat if you like heat. And I have about 1 tablespoon and a half of good Jamaican curry powder. And I have 1 tablespoon of my Haitian Epis, that green seasoning. If you don't know how to make this, go ahead and check the card that just came up so you guys can know how to make your own. I have a can of coconut milk. And I will be using some olive oil, and I have 1 lime I'll be using, and I have 1 tablespoon of butter, and I have about 1 cup of water that I might use. And this is the salmon. This was like the long one that I cut up into pieces. And you, of course, will need some salt and pepper to taste. Don't forget to check the description box where I will list everything I use in this video. So let's get cooking, guys. Okay, so first thing we are going to want to do is cut that lime, and we are going to rub that lime all over our salmon. You guys know I love cleaning my meat before I cook it. And of course, you want to descale your salmon, and I'm leaving the skin on just because it just keeps it together a little better. Okay, rub that that lime. You can use lemon if you have lemon. So if you only have lemon at your house, you don't have to go out of your way to go buy lime. The lemon will do as well. We just want to make sure we add a little bit of flavor to this before we cook it, and it helps to clean our meat too. Okay, so just really rub it really nice. One trick that I do use to descale the salmon is I use a potato peeler. That helps if you go the opposite direction. It helps take it out quick. Okay, so just a little tip for you guys if you guys want the process to go a little faster. And after that, I am going to rinse it under some cold water. You guys know my videos are a one-woman show. It's only me in the kitchen. So it's hard for me to take the camera to the sink to show you guys. So I am going to rinse it under some cold water. Make sure you use cold water, not hot water. And once we're done with that, we can start seasoning our salmon. So now that I'm done rinsing that salmon, you want to go ahead and grab that green seasoning. We are going to use all of it. And of course, you guys know I don't like to waste anything. So I am going to use my fingers just to make sure I get all of it in that mix. And now you want to just go ahead and rub all over your salmon. Just like that. Just make sure each piece get a good amount. Okay, if one piece have too much, go ahead and just rub it. Rub another piece against it, just like that. I love the smell of Epis. If you guys don't know what Epis is, definitely check the video. I think I usually have the link down, but I always have the cards come up. My hands are a little dirty, but it's okay. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. Okay. That's why I love using this, because I can just wipe them off. And then I'm going to take about half a tablespoon of the curry powder. and just rub it together. Massage it into that fish. Okay, now we are going to allow this to marinate for about 30 minutes before we start cooking. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload. Thank you so much if you are returning. Okay, just like that, I'm going to put it in the fridge, like I said, for at least 30 minutes. Longer if you have more time. So I'm going to take about basically the rest of the curry powder, and we are going to cook this or burn this until it's nice and smoky. I don't like the raw curry flavor or taste when I make curry anything. And if you guys want, you could add your oil right away to kind of fry it, but I like doing it this way instead. So I am just going to fry it just a little bit, and I'm going to take about 1 teaspoon of the geera and add to this as well. Again, this is optional. I know this is hard to find unless you look it up on Amazon. I love the smell of curry so much. Okay, so just go ahead and keep stirring it. Make sure you stir it so it don't burn on you. You guys can see how smoky it's getting. It's funny because we are burning the curry, but as I said to you guys, you don't want it to be burnt. I should have said we are toasting it, because we don't want a burnt curry. Then it's gonna be a little bitter. Okay. We're looking for that nice golden brown color, just like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil. About a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm going to add the garlic. Trying to move everything here to the side. Add the garlic, so we can cook the garlic. And I am going to add the onions, and I am going to add the shallot as well. I'm going to cook them for a few minutes until they are translucent, until the onion is translucent. The onions and the shallot will have a delicious flavor. Just like that. And I have my stove set on medium-high in case some of you are wondering. So just saute them for a few minutes. And now I'm going to add the bell pepper. If you guys want a little crunch to your bell peppers, you can wait on the bell pepper. And you can add it when you put the fish, after we put the milk and stuff. Not milk, the coconut milk, yeah. When I say milk, I don't want some of you to think I meant like whole milk or, you know, dairy. But I meant coconut milk. And then now we can put the tomatoes with the juices. Yummy. And allow this to cook for a few minutes also. And now you want to grab that coconut milk. We are going to deglaze our pan with the coconut milk. I'm putting the whole can and stir it, of course. Just like that. Make sure you deglaze the pan. Scrub or take every piece out of the bottom using your spoon. Scrape, I should say. Just like that. And I am going to add a little bit of water to my can, just because I don't like to waste that coconut milk. Just like that, not too much at all. Like I said, I had that 1 cup of water, and I know I wasn't going to use too much water because I don't want it too soupy. And now go ahead and take that thyme, put it in there, and take the jalapeno pepper. And now we are going to taste, because of course we need to add some salt and pepper. Taste your food before you add salt and pepper. You can add some onion powder, garlic powder to this if you wish, but I'm not adding any since I had fresh onion and fresh garlic and that shallot also. And allow this to cook for 3 to 5 minutes, but make sure it is seasoned, okay? So I decided to use some Lamise on this. Again, you can use any all-purpose seasoning or garlic powder, onion powder, as I said before. But this was last minute thing I decided to use. And now you are going to grab the fish, place it right in there. This is so simple, but yet so delicious, you guys. I am going to be eating this with my canned black beans. If you haven't seen that video, check the card that just came up for that video. And I am going to just make some plain white rice to eat with this. Easy weeknight busy mom recipe. I accidentally spilled some of that coconut milk on here. This is why you're seeing this look like that. I did not add coconut milk when I was marinating the fish on purpose, okay? Like that. If you want to put some crushed red pepper, you can, just to make it a little spicy. Totally up to you. Taste again. Oh yeah. And now I am going to turn down the heat to about a medium low. But before I do that, I don't want to forget my bay leaves. Drop in my bay leaves. And I'm going to cover it up and let this cook for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Halfway through the cooking, you want to go ahead and kind of give your pot a little shake. You guys know it's fish. We don't want to stir too much. We don't want to break the fish up. So now I am going to add that, that butter just for some nice gloss, I guess, to make it look, to make the gravy nice and smooth. That shininess from that gravy, and allow it to continue to cook. Again, most salmon take about 15 minutes to cook, so we're going to leave it for 15 minutes. That was halfway through the cooking. That was about 7 minutes before I added that butter. To finish up the recipe, I went ahead and chopped some fresh parsley, and now you are just going to put it all over. Look at how pretty that looks, you guys. So easy, so delicious. And now I am just going to take a piece of the salmon just so you guys can see. Let me try to kind of flip it over. The salmon is still nice and pink on the inside, but yet it is obviously cooked. We don't want no raw fish. We are not eating sushi. And I am going to taste a piece. The only reason I'm not tasting it with my rice is because my rice is not done. I'm using a rice cooker today. I told you guys this was going to be an easy meal night for me. Remember, before you serve, remove the bay leaves, okay? And this will take us to the end of the video, you guys. If you haven't followed us on our social media platforms, go ahead and do so. I will leave all links down in the description box. Thank you guys so much again. Please try this recipe. If you tried it, if you like it a little spicy, I would advise you put a little more hot pepper, okay? And just make sure you let it cook for at least 15 to 20 minutes at the end so the coconut can be cooked so you don't have some raw coconut taste. But please do try this recipe, you guys. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share the video with everybody you know. Continue to protect yourself. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Bye-bye.